Beginning on August 6th, the Ukrainian military launched a surprise cross-border offensive against Russia in the eastern Kursk region, seemingly flipping the script on the war's current trajectory totally. Kyiv claims its units to have pushed more than 20 miles into Russian territory, taking over 74 settlements and towns, encompassing some 400 square miles and capturing over 100 Russian prisoners of war. Russian President Vladimir Putin, obviously, he has denounced the incursion as a large-scale provocation, expressing shock and anger. But this is not the main point here. But main point here is, how did Ukraine manage to pull off one of the most ambitious operations in the war? At first, the details of the incursion were unclear, but as the dust settled, it became evident that this war is a full-scale mechanized operation, the first of its kind since 1941. The offensive took place in the Kursk region, a 300-mile stretch of the Ukraine-Russia border that has remained relatively untouched by the war. In the preparation of this bold move, Ukrainian forces struck Russia's infrastructure in Kursk region, and this strategic groundwork allowed Ukrainian forces to launch an assault with speed and force, catching Russian defenses off guard. In the following months, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky and other officials publicly expressed concerns about the potential Russian attack on Ukraine's northern region of Sumy. This is an interesting story, by the way, here. But could this have been a clever tactic by Kyiv? By voicing these fears, Ukraine may have diverted attention, allowing them to build up forces in the region without drawing too much attention on scrutiny. The conflict between two nations has been ongoing for years, but this time it's different. How? Hundreds of Ukrainian troops crossed into Russia again? Yes, of course. But this wasn't just a hit-and-run raid. This time, Ukraine brought serious firepower, tanks, armored vehicles, drones, air defense missiles. Despite manpower struggles, Ukraine boldly opened a new front. With the main fighting in northern eastern and southern eastern Ukraine, no one expected Ukrainian forces to strike mainland of Russia, not even Russians. One thing we can clearly see from this scene that the Russia has been overconfident, leaving its border exposed with poor defenses. Despite these apparent successes, question remains over how much this operation will cost Ukraine and what it was attempting to achieve. Well, that was the main question though. The problem lies in the fact that the Ukrainian forces are already stretched thin on the Eastern Front, where the majority of intense fighting is taking place. This area is crucial for Ukrainians' defense, we have to consider that point, and it includes the key region of Donetsk and Luhansk, which have been hotly contested throughout the conflict. But we have to ponder here that if Russia strikes back with full forces, what will happen? Could this gamble backfire? Or there is a deeper game being played here? One, that's not just about the territory, but it's about sending a message. But the message to whom? With the US presidential election coming up, Ukraine might be sending a message to the next leader that the Ukraine can win and it's worth supporting. Thank you so much for watching.